This video is a yoga video of sorts, taking through a sequence that my teacher has taught me many years ago, and it always comes back into the practice, comes back into our sessions, although it's been a while since we've had a session together. But the movement is always a movement that I come back to that helps calm me, helps ground me, helps me find my place on the floor. And it's really sweet, it's really simple. You can change things, modify things, you can just listen to my voice and see how you go. You can just watch the video and see how you feel about it. Otherwise, this video is intended for Katie. And for those that don't know Katie, Katie is a wonderful human being who challenges, supports, and inspires me constantly, and I find them to be someone with such an enriched, beautiful, and full heart. And I'm checking my perfectionism at the door and doing this video, and I've been wanting to do it for many weeks actually. And so I just woke up this morning and thought, yep, you just got to do it. And because it's for Katie, it's not for anyone else, it's just for Katie. And then of course, if someone else enjoys it, then great. So those that do know, I like to personalize things. It helps me stay connected and linked to other people in the world, keeping it focused on one person. So sometimes I can sort of lose sight of that and make things about lots of people, and then all of a sudden I feel underwhelmed and not inspired. And so it's part of my practice to learn that my journey and my lesson, my learning is to do what I can to connect with one person, and one person is absolutely sufficient, more than sufficient. So I will keep coming back to that. So I hope you enjoy. I tell all my students not to say that sentence. Please enjoy all the rest, all the good things, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye. Hi Katie. Finally woke up this morning feeling a little bit of energy, and that's always unusual, or it's unusual to feel this way. So anyway, here's me, just woken up, and what better time to be vulnerable and open and share than when you've just woken up. And I hope this video helps you, and I hope it works. Yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Okay, so as we start, you can be seated or laying down. Roll the shoulders back, tall spine. Start to introduce a few deep breaths into the belly. Just checking where you're at, where your emotions are at right now, how the body's feeling. Not changing anything. Encouraging the arms to be long and heavy, the back to be broad, relaxed. Releasing the sit bones down to the ground, supported by the earth. Any facial expressions. Relax the eyes, the jaw, the mouth, the tongue. Trace that down the neck, through the shoulders, through the arms and the torso, down to the hips, through the legs, knees, lower legs and ankles and feet. Full body of sensation. Getting inhale through the nose, release through the mouth. Just 2 more, just like that. Inhale through the nose. Last one. Inhale through the nose. Releasing everything to the outgoing breath. Whatever feels comfortable, just slightly fold forward. Resting the head on the ground or close to, or making a pillow with your hands. And when you're ready, come up and release the legs. Give them a bit of a shake. Give them also a rub. On the outside and the inside. Alright, rub the back a little bit too if you like. Okay, so lay down on our back. Feet just a little front of the hips. The fingertips can touch the heels of the feet, but this is your call. Depends if you'd like a bit more space, you can allow the feet to be a bit more forward. I generally like a little bit more space. And right now we're just laying down, palms facing down, feet firmly planted on the ground, eyes closed. Giving the body and the breath some space. Feeling the back broaden along the floor, supported by the earth. As you start to become more aware of the breath, back is relaxed. I'm going to introduce a little bit of pressure into the feet. So you push into the feet just a little bit into the floor, and inhale. And exhale. Release the pressure. Doesn't have to be a lot of pressure, just a little bit. Just experiment with it and see how it changes your breath. Push, inhale, and release. So this is the start of the movement. Push into the ground, inhale, and release. Once you start to get a bit of contact with the feet and you can feel the movement in the pelvis and the back, and start to lift the hips from the ground. So you push in just a little bit, so lift and release. Slowly, mindfully back to the ground. Now I like to do a little bit of a rock forward where you tilt the pelvis forward, you lift the lower back a little bit, tuck the chin in, and then come back to neutral. Too much sense in the video. So push in, lift the hips, breathe in, exhale, release it back down to the ground, roll forward, and release. Sometimes it's nice to do just one breath whilst you're in neutral. Push into the ground, lift the hips, a little higher this time, and exhale, release. Roll forward, back to neutral. One breath here. Inhaling, push the feet to the ground, lift the hips up a little higher, full bridge this time. Push into the ground with the feet. Roll the pelvis up. Inhale. And we'll allow the shoulders to tuck under each other. Push down the elbows. Push the elbows into the ground. Clasp the hands together. Push the feet into the ground. And breathe in. Release. Release the neck and the shoulders, and if the glutes are getting involved, just give them a little bit of a poke and just ask them to relax. We want to try to have the knees not splaying out to the side. And don't overstay your welcome. As soon as you're ready, exhale, release the arms, roll the spine, vertebrae down, nice and slow. Inhaling and release. So that's just a nice way to start this movement, to see what your potential movement is and how far you'd like to go. Now we'll move into the proper sequence. So you're going to inhale the knees to the chest. You're going to exhale the feet to the ceiling, flex the feet. Wherever's comfortable. Inhale the knees back to the chest. Exhale the feet down to the floor. Inhale, we're going to lift the arms and the hips simultaneously. Push the feet into the ground. Push, inhale. Lift the hips, the arms. So we've got enough room for this. And exhale the spine down to the ground. Inhale the knees to the chest. Exhale the feet to the ceiling. Inhale the knees to the chest. Exhale the feet to the floor. Inhale the hips side to the ceiling. Keep the legs parallel. Exhale, arms float up and over. The spine rolls, the arms lower all at the same time, so that the hips are the last thing that touch the floor along the hands. Inhaling. So we're trying to find a way to allow the spine and the arms to roll down simultaneously. So we do this again. Inhale the knees to the chest. Exhale feet to the ceiling. Inhale the knees to the chest. Exhale the feet down to the floor. Push into the ground. Inhale. Lift the arms, lift the hips. Exhale the spine down to the ground, slowly, mindfully. Inhale, knees to the chest. Exhale, feet to the ceiling. Inhale, knees to the chest. Exhale, feet down to the floor. Push into the ground with the feet. Inhale, the hips float up. Exhale, hands and the spine roll forward slowly, 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 slowly. To that very last one. And release the back. One breath here. Okay, we'll do a couple more and you can find your own pace. Always follow the breath. Always follow your own inhale and exhale. So if my guidance is too quick or too slow, then you can alter it, speed it up or slow it down. Follow your own pace here. So starting off, we inhale the knees to the chest. Peel into it as best as possible. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, float up. Exhale down. Inhale, chest. Exhale, sink. straight into the next one here. Inhale to the chest. Exhale. Doesn't matter where your legs are in space, go where's comfortable for you. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. And now we'll release the practice. Give the legs one last hug to the chest. If you like, inhale. Exhale the nose to the knees. This is optional. Everything's always optional. If your knees are a bit tired, give them a bit of a rub. Rub the thighs. And now we'll just allow the legs to open up into a diamond shape. The blades of the feet touching. The hands relaxed, palms facing up alongside you. And of course you can alter this or just lay down or find any comfortable way to lay down. Breathe in. Just resting here. If you'd like to stay longer, it's absolutely welcome. Otherwise, just slowly guide you to deepen the breath. Become a little bit more aware of the sounds around you. Become aware of the space around you. Start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Bring the knees together. And you can do one last stretch here if you like. You stretch either end, nice and tall. And you can allow the knees to come and hug the chest. And roll over to your right side. Stay here for a moment. Use your left arm to push up, elbow to support back and neck is nice and relaxed. And we will take a moment to sit.